executed.
Hello. We are here.
During those searches, agents seize evidence of the crimes charged in this indictment.
Live indictment.
They seized firearms and ammunition, including 3 defaced AR-15s and a large capacity drum magazine. They also seized evidence of the freak-offs, electronic devices that contain images and videos of the freak-offs with multiple victims. And they seized cases of the kinds of personal lubricant and baby oil that Combs' staff allegedly used to stock hotel rooms for the freak-offs, more than 1,000 bottles altogether. Here are some of the items that we recovered during the searches. As you can see here, this is a drum magazine, large capacity, and it contains, I believe, 59 rounds. I mentioned as well that we recovered 3 AR-15s. This is a close-up shot of one of the AR-15s, and you can see right here, the serial number has been thoroughly defaced. Another picture of more ammunition and parts of 2 AR-15s right there. Now, I want to be clear about 2 things. First, this office is determined to investigate and prosecute anyone who engages in sex trafficking, no matter how powerful or wealthy or famous you may be. No one should doubt our commitment on that. A year ago, Sean Combs stood in Times Square and was handed a key to New York City. Today, he's been indicted and will face justice in the Southern District of New York.
Woo!
Second, we are not done. This investigation is ongoing, and I encourage anyone with information about this case to come forward and to do it quickly. Anyone with information can call 1-877-4-HSI-TIP. I want to express my deep appreciation for the victims and witnesses who have used their voices and helped bring this criminal conduct to light. We would not be here without them. I also want to thank the dedicated case agents on the HSI Trafficking in Person Squad in New York.
What is the seat view feature?
Shows the view from your seat. So anyway, there's a pole blocking your view. Don't buy those.
And it's going. Good morning, everybody. This is the live official charging of Diddy for trafficking, racketeering, freak-offs, and more. I mean, y'all see the RICO coming. Y'all see the illegal weapons coming. This is a whole mess. Anyway, this commercial should be off now. We're gonna get back to it.
Ms. Meisler and Mitzi Steiner, and their supervisors, Jamie Backleiter and Jacqueline Kelly. They are members of the Civil Rights Unit in our criminal division. We created the Civil Rights Unit when I became U.S. Attorney. I'm deeply proud of their work on this and so many other cases. I'll now take some questions.
Eric Katursky, ABC.
Thanks, Damian, thanks. The indictment describes aggressive, open, violent, hedonistic abuse that you say was recurrent and widely known. Why did it take law enforcement so long to intervene? How many women were victimized by Sean Combs and how many others were involved?
Look, our investigation is ongoing. We are committed to bringing justice to everyone who's been victimized by the defendant. I can't tell you why it took so long. I think the better focus is on the fact that we are here today. And we are committed to making sure that justice is done. Next question.
Thank you. Julia Ainsley, NBC.
Thank you for doing this. You said we are not done and that Combs did not do this alone. Do you foresee that there could be other charges related to this case?
I'm not taking anything off the table.
Oh my God.
Janet Fisher, Newsday.
What's the difference between the sex trafficking and promoting travel for the purpose of prostitution?
Well, there are different crimes with different elements. I don't think we should get into the nitty-gritty of the legal discussion right now, but the sex trafficking, we believe, they're all serious offenses, but the sex trafficking conduct carries some significant penalties, and we are gratified that we were able to bring that charge.
Is one more coercive than the other?
I'm not going to be able to get into that, but you can look it up, and yes, sex trafficking, especially when it involves coercion or force, is a very serious crime.
Yes, it
Very
is.
significant penalties.
Yes, it is.
Good afternoon, Darla Miles, ABC7 New York. Thank you for this press conference and for the details. 2 questions. In context of this indictment and the information that was presented to the grand jury, are you able to clarify the number of victims? It's mentioned plural in the indictment, but can you specify the number of victims just for this particular indictment? And secondly, can you provide details about the alleged arson?
Unfortunately, I'm not able to provide either. The number of victims, you are correct. We are intentional in saying multiple. The details of the arson incident are limited to what we have in the indictment and also the detention letter that we filed, which contains more details than the indictment does at various points. But we don't have anything more beyond that. Next question.
Lynn Tran, CNN.
Are any of his accomplices or associates under investigation? And additionally, could he face any more charges?
So the investigation is ongoing. That means both as to him and to anyone else who we believe committed the crime with him. Next question.
Juliet Papa.
Hi, good morning from 1010 Wins. Any indication that some of the women or victims here were imprisoned in his residences, and did he have locations where he kept them, and were not allowed to leave? And also, he's indicted here, although there were searches and raids in LA, Miami. Why in New York?
Well, I'm biased. I'm the U.S. Attorney in the Southern District of New York. I think that we have an outstanding track record of bringing some of the most impactful, sprawling, complex, difficult sex trafficking, human trafficking, labor trafficking, you name it. The Southern District of New York can do it, and so we're very proud of that. And so the scope and complexity of this investigation isn't something that we ran from. It's something that we embrace, and we will continue to do that. As to your question about whether he imprisoned anyone, all I can say is that, I mentioned this March 2016 incident where something was caught on video where a victim was attempting to flee. And there was
Cassie. That was Cassie. Yes.
That was at a hotel.
Matthew Lee, Inner City Press.
Thanks a lot. Does your office intend to seek remand, or are you reaching a bail package? And if you're willing, how would you contrast this with the R. Kelly case in EDNY in terms of the elements? Thanks.
So we will be seeking detention. We have filed a letter laying out our reasoning for seeking pretrial detention. I'm not going to be able to expand beyond what's in the letter, but it contains all of the reasoning, and it contains the law as well. There is a presumption of detention in a case like this, and we think that's warranted.
John Anise, New York Daily News.
Thank you. I was hoping to get some more detail about the searches of his residence, the guns, the cases of lubricant, and the videos. Where were they found? Were they all scattered around the houses in one place? So I kind of wanted to just get a better picture of how that stuff was found.
Well, look, I think that some of the details that you're seeking are in the detention letter. So, for instance, some of the AR-15s, 2 of the 3 defaced AR-15s were found in his bedroom closet in Miami, broken down into parts along with magazines with ammunition loaded in them. So some of that detail is in the detention letter. Beyond that, I'm not going to be able to get into where other items were stored.
Ben Kochman, Post.
Hey, thanks for doing this. Your office was the office that had been prosecuting Jeffrey Epstein before he died in custody. I have not read your detention memo yet. It's the first thing I'm going to do after this ends. But does the memo address, or is your office concerned with Combs's safety in custody, given what happened with Epstein?
So we are concerned with anyone's safety whenever they are detained prior to trial. It's part of our obligations to keep people safe as well. It's part of the criminal justice system. So, but I do not draw any sort of connection between Jeffrey Epstein's suicide and what may or may not happen to any other defendant while they are detained pre-trial. And of course, the decision whether to detain the defendant will be up to a judge. Our position is that pretrial detention is warranted under the law and based on the facts of this case. And I'll leave it at that.
Are some of the prosecutors on this case some of the same prosecutors that had been handling that or that worked on the Maxwell case?
So I'm not going to get into the staffing. I will say that this team, this group of AUSAs, this incredible group has been working on this case around the clock, and they've had their hands full. Next question.
Gus Rosendale, NBC News.
Good morning, sir. Combs' attorney said that his client has been cooperative with investigators. He said that this morning. I was wondering if you would have a reaction to that.
Let me just say this. I think that generally and with increasing frequency, the word cooperative or cooperating has taken on tremendous elasticity and it no longer really bears any relation to what the word means when we use it in a very specific context. So responding to lawful process and the like does not qualify as cooperation when we use that term here.
Mike Sisak, AP.
Thanks. To that end, was there any discussion of Mr. Combs surrendering? I understand he was taken into custody at a hotel in Manhattan last night, and maybe that wasn't the plan. Can you elaborate on how that came about and why that was?
I'm not going to be able to get into any sort of operational details as to how he was taken into custody and when. He is in custody right now. He will be appearing in court later today.
Was there any discussion of him surrendering, given they claim he's cooperating?
I'm not going to be able to get into law enforcement tactics or operations. Well, I can't get into the charging decision. It is very meaningful to us that weapons were possessed, as we allege in the indictment. Part of the reason why this conduct was so pervasive and harmful was because victims and others didn't necessarily feel comfortable denying him his wishes, as we allege, because of the presence of firearms. I should leave it there.
Thanks. Last question, Jacob Shamison.
Jacob Shamsian, Business Insider. Thank you. Given that he's the sole defendant in this case and that you allege he's part of a conspiracy that involves members of his companies, do you anticipate a superseding indictment that bring allegations against other members of his companies or other co-conspirators as well?
I can't take anything off the table. Anything is possible. Our investigation is very active and ongoing. And I think a lot of you who cover this office know that.
What part of this business empire is exposed?
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Damn, what's going on? Well, y'all can't hear me? Okay.
It's 1 in the morning.
Damn. No, I was just saying, if somebody got the link to the full documents, please send them to me because I cannot find them.
Reno Tahoe, no limit.
All right, I'm gonna let that go. Yeah, if y'all got the full, they're on GOTC. What's GOTC? On Twitter. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Damn, look, they got the pictures of the shit. Look at that. You going down, Diddy? You're going down, Barbie, pushing up a Ferrari. Oh my God. Yep. I had to Google United States versus Sean Combs. Okay, we're gonna read them off in a minute. Damn. Y'all believe it? Okay. All right, let's just wrap. Let's just wrap. So United States versus Sean Combs, he has officially been put in jail, baby. He's going to be officially charged later on today. They're not wasting no time. They putting that fool right in front of a judge. No bail, because do we think he's gonna get bond? Hell no, because he's a flight risk. All right. He was actually supposed to turn himself in today, but they got him last night at a hotel that he was staying in. I forgot what part of New York that was, but they got him like right in the hotel lobby. Now, it was interesting that we have no photos of him being arrested and no footage. I wish somebody had that footage, but nonetheless, all right, so far they confiscated guns. They've confiscated, of course, recording materials from Diddy's home. They confiscated over 1,000 bottles of baby oil, Johnson & Johnson Vaseline, and different kinds of lubricant. Different kinds of lubricants. Okay.
You're killing me.
People are getting all the evidence.
But let me, I want to get in front of the thing. I don't want to get sideways. No,
They also got him on racketeering. They got him on several incidences of arson and more. All right. So let's go ahead. If this is going to be it, I'm going to go ahead and start reading them documents.
I don't know.
Okay.
Let's see. All right, that's it. I think they're done. So we'll wait till we get some more updates on that. So let's go over to so I had to Google United States versus Sean Combs, a PDF file that actually Megan Cuniff uploaded via her Twitter. So shout out to her for this. What else? Okay, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just get right on into these docs. All right, so United States of America versus Sean Combs, aka Puff Daddy, aka P Diddy, aka Diddy, aka PD, aka Love. When was he ever PD? He was PD? Pussy and dick? When did that happen? All right, count one. The grand jury charges for decades Sean Combs, aka Puff Daddy, aka P Diddy, aka Diddy, aka PD, aka Love. The defendant abused, threatened, and coerced women and others around him to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct. To do so, Combs relied on employees, resources, and influence of the multifaceted business empire that he led and controlled, creating a criminal enterprise whose members and associates engaged in and attempted to engage in, among other crimes, sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice. And you know the crazy thing? We have years of footage just via interviews. We have years of him on tape being intimidating, threatening people, spazzing out. We have all of the footage from MTV. Now we know the shit we saw on Making the Band 1 and Making the Band 2. Just imagine all of the unseen footage that MTV has. I would not be surprised if Viacom does not get subpoenaed for that footage as well, because you know they got it. Because on that damn reality show, baby, they was following them around 24 hours a day. Diddy, you're going down, down, Barbie, pushing up in Ferrari. Okay. So, let's see. Boy, it's a whole bunch of people shitting their drawers right now. Sean Combs, the defendant, operated his business and headquartered at various times in Manhattan and Los Angeles under a variety of United States-based corporate entities, including Bad Boy Entertainment, Combs Enterprises, Combs Global, collectively the Combs Business. Corporate entities in the Combs business included, among other things, record labels, a recording studio, an apparel line, an alcohol spirits business, a marketing agency, and a television network and media company. At all times relevant, Sean Combs, the defendant, engaged in a persistent and pervasive pattern of abuse toward women and other individuals. Hello! Finally, Just we only 2 pages in this hole. How is he going to beat this? Wait until they bring Gene Deal to the stand. Wait until they bring Daphne Joy to the stand. Wait until they bring Gina Hall, Gina who, and he stumped them babies up out of her uterus in his closet. Wait until they bring up them tweets of Young Miami, Slow Miami, piss face herself, Miss Toilet Stew, they use her motherfucking face as a fucking toilet seat. Wait until they bring her to the stand when she gonna have to account for telling Gina that she was gonna make her get on her knees and eat her coochie. Just wait. Just wait. Do you know how many people are freaking out right now? If you've ever been to a Diddy party, if you done got drunk at a Diddy party, blacked out at a Diddy party, ran a train at a Diddy party, engaged in an orgy at a Diddy party. Ooh. Did you hear old boy when he said, if you know anything, come forward now. Come forward now. Come forward now. This abuse was at times verbal, emotional, physical, and sexual. As a part of this pattern of abuse, Combs manipulated women to participate in highly orchestrated performances of sexual activity with male commercial sex workers. Shout out to Cassie for putting that in her lawsuit. At times, Combs and others acting at his discretion made arrangements for women and commercial sex workers to fly to the Combs location. Combs ensured participation from the women by, among other things, obtaining and distributing narcotics to them and controlling their careers, leveraging his financial support, threatening to cut off the same, and using intimidation and violence. He's done. He's done. He's done. And this document is only 14 pages, a short, sweet, and to the point. Short, sweet, and to the point. I'm trying to see if they finna say anything else. Let's see. Okay, let's keep reading. We're going to be going back and forth. Physical abuse by Sean Combs, the defendant, was recurrent and widely known on numerous occasions from at least in or about 2009. So they're going back at least 15 years and continuing for years. Combs assaulted women by, among other things, striking, punching, dragging, throwing objects at and kicking them. Boom! He going down, down, Barbie. These assaults were at times witnessed by others and included one instance at a Los Angeles hotel in or around March 2016, which was captured on video and later publicly reported, where Combs kicked, dragged, and threw a vase at a woman who was attempting to leave. And if you guys don't know, which you guys should, when you prevent someone from leaving a car, a dwelling, a room, a closet, a bathroom, or whatever, you're kidnapping them. I know a lot of people don't realize that if somebody say, I'm ready to go, and you say, bitch, you ain't going nowhere, or you take their keys, or you say, you know, you ain't leaving unless you give me some top. You don't give me some top, then you get up out of here. That is kidnapping. That is coercement. That is, oh my God. He's done. False imprisonment, yes. Kel E said, I'm surprised he got arrested because he has tapes on other celebs, cops, and politicians participating. Let's see. Let's go back. All right. When a member of the hotel security staff intervened, Combs attempted to bribe the staff member to ensure violence. Combs' violence was not limited to these women. It extended to his employees, witnesses to his abuse, and others. Sean Combs, the defendant, used the Combs business, including certain employees, to carry out, facilitate, and cover up his abuse and commercial sex. Those employees, including security staff, household staff, personal assistant, and high-ranking supervisors, all of whom can be subpoenaed, all of whom it does not matter if they signed an NDA. When you commit a felony, witness a felony, or a felony is done upon you, that NDA is null and motherfucking void. That's why I don't even be worried about no NDA like that, because if you commit a felony in front of a person, they can tell it anyway. If you do some felonious to somebody, they can tell it anyway. So don't think these people ain't gonna be able to come and talk because they all just signed paperwork. That paperwork, it ain't worth the paper it was printed on. How about that? How about that? I know a lot of these staff and assistants and supervisors finna magically move to Costa Rica or magically be in the jungle somewhere with Star Marie in South America. The Combs Enterprise, from at least in or about 2008 through on or about the date of the filing of this indictment, Sean Combs, the defendant, and others known and unknown were members and associates of a criminal organization. Members and associates of the Combs Enterprise attempted to engage in, among other activities, sex trafficking, forced labor, interstate transportation for purposes of prostitution, coercion, and enticement to engage in prostitution, narcotics offenses, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice. Come on now. Come on. Come on. Where's Stevie J at? Where all those people that was backing him up? Where they at? Arson, yes. Them people, them niggas' cars that he set on fire, yes. Yes. Everybody's silent now. Everybody's silent night in this motherfucker. The Combs Enterprise and its associates, is as defined by Title 18 as a group of individuals associated, although not a legal entity. The Combs Enterprise consisted of Sean Combs, all his AKAs, Bad Boy, Combs Global, individuals employed by, etc. The Combs Enterprise constituted an organization whose members function as a continuing unit for a common purpose of achieving the objectives of the Combs Enterprise. The Combs Enterprise was engaged in and its activities affected interstate and foreign commerce. The Combs Enterprise operated in the Southern District of New York and elsewhere. At all times relevant to this indictment, Sean Combs was the leader. I am your leader. Yes, I am your leader. You're not a believer. Suck a big dick. How many dicks do y'all think Sean is gonna be sucking while he's locked up? Do you think he's gonna be sucking cock, or is he gonna be getting his cock sucked, or a mixture of both? How long before he's king of the Bucci cat from behind doors, closed doors, behind bars? How long? Let me use my man voice. How long before he's either on his knees or he got somebody on their motherfucking knees? He's a ringleader if I ever heard of one. Do you think he gonna be squaring up? Do you think he gonna be protected because he's Bad Boy? Do you think they gonna have him dancing like he always like to dance? Is they gonna have him dancing? I just want to know. I just want to know. He looks like a bottom, respectively. I take him as a power versus bottom. He a top when he feel like it, but he deep down he really loves the bottom. But he's a power bottom all day long. He's a power bottom all day long. All right, let's go. He really just wanted to be treated like a lady, and he just wanted somebody to put him in his femininity. Okay, let's see. Purposes of Combs Enterprise: operating a global business in the media, entertainment, and lifestyle industries, including record labels, studio, apparel line, spirits, television network, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Enriching members and associates of the enterprise, including its leader, in particular those who demonstrated loyalty to Combs and willingness to conceal crimes. All you bitches he paid off better be careful too. Preserving, protecting, promoting, and enhancing the power of the Combs Enterprise, including its leader, through violence, the use of firearms, threats of violence, coercion, verbal, emotional, physical, and sexual abuse. Fulfilling personal desires of Combs, particularly those related to Combs' sexual gratification through the exploitation of women and the use of commercial sex workers. Damn. Enabling Combs and other members and associates of the Combs Enterprise to engage in unlawful acts of violence, including sexual violence, sex trafficking, forced labor, interstate transportation for purposes of prostitution, coercion, enticement, narcotics, and concealing of the acts. Okay. Protecting the Combs Enterprise and its members, including Combs, from detection and prosecution by law enforcement authorities through acts of intimidation, manipulation, bribery, and threats of retaliation. Remember, he was telling Don all them times, think about your career, think about your career, think about your career. I make niggas disappear. I make niggas disappear. Hold on now. Oh my God. Now he got to stand behind all that. Now he got to stand behind all that. Let's keep going. Okay. Among the means and methods by which Sean Combs and other members participated in the conduct, including intimidating, threatening, luring female victims into Combs' orbit, often under the pretense of a romantic relationship. Well, Cassie, Kim Porter, list goes on and on. Combs then used force, threat to force, coercion to cause victims to engage in extended sex acts with commercial sex workers that were referred to as freak-offs. In arranging these freak-offs, Combs, with the assistance of members and associates of Combs Enterprise, transported and caused to be transported commercial sex workers across state lines and internationally. Oh, he's done. He's done. Diddy, why you didn't go run over there with Russell? Diddy, why didn't you take your ass over there with Russell? You did the same thing R. Kelly did. You took too long to dissolve them businesses. You was trying to get shit transferred. You should have just dipped. You should have just left. But see, what he was afraid of was his assets being frozen while he was out the country. So he was trying to get everything squared away. A little too little too late. And these, freak-offs were elaborate and produced sex performances that Combs arranged, directed, and masturbated during, and often electronically recorded, not the masturbation. In arranging these freak-offs, Combs, with the assistance of members and associates of Combs Enterprise, transported and caused to be transported commercial sex workers across state lines and internationally. Freak-offs occurred regularly, sometimes lasted multiple days, often involved multiple commercial sex workers. Like, what kind of sex demon or Jezebel spirit do you have on you where you want a sex party to last days? Days? Ain't that much screwing in the world. Like, oh my God, like how many times was he nutting? How many times was this man nutting back to back to back? I'm trying to, he was on drugs. He was on all kinds of drugs, Viagra. It's a shot too. I forgot what it's called. It's a shot that they put directly into the penile shaft. You get hard within like 15 minutes and you stay hard for at least 4 hours. A lot of older men do it to treat erectile dysfunction, especially as they get older and that testosterone levels drop. Anybody know what shot I'm talking about? Sorry, y'all, my ears are itching. My allergies are going crazy. Oh my God. During these freak-offs, Combs distributed a variety of controlled substances to victims, in part to keep the victims obedient and compliant. Sometimes unbeknownst to the victims, Combs kept videos he filmed of victims engaging in sex acts with commercial sex workers. After freak-offs, Combs and the victims typically received IV fluids to recover from the physical exertion and drug use. So after you got your back blown out, he put you on an IV. I'm done. Not your pussy leaking, mouth all sore, and now they done hooked you up to the IV. So what was gonna happen if I had took that meeting with Diddy? They said we can get you in a room with Puff in 48 hours. What was gonna happen when we got to that room? Was they gonna lock the door? Was I gonna be put on tape? Was I gonna need an IV after? Were all the fluids gonna be drained from my body? Was I gonna be coming from my pussy? What was gonna happen? I want to know. An IV? Baby, that means you woke out. You woke out. Oh my God. Members of the Combs enterprise, including high-ranking supervisors, security, household staff, personal assistants, and other Combs business employees, facilitated the freak-offs, among other things, by booking hotel rooms for the freak-offs, stocking the hotel rooms in advance with the required freak-off supplies, including controlled substances, baby oil, lubricant, extra linens, and lining. Damn. Not them getting the ring lights. Not them getting the ring lights. Did they have 2 or 3 ring lights in there? Not Diddy saying, I want to see everything. Not Diddy saying, dance for me, daddy. Dance for me, daddy. And what you gonna do? Because you can't tell daddy no. So you just gotta dance, dance, dance. Jesse Bush said they were gonna turn you into a pretzel. Not a pretzel. Not a pretzel. Okay, let's keep going. Whew, my God. They delivered large sums of cash to pay the sex workers, scheduled the delivery of IV fluids in March 2024 during the searches of Combs' residences in Miami and LA. Law enforcement seized various freak-off supplies, including narcotics, and 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant. 1,000 bottles? Now, they say when you do anal, or when anal is done on you, however you want to look at it, they say you can never have enough lube, but 1,000 bottles? A 1,000 bottles? Wow. Combs subjected victims to physical, emotional, and verbal abuse to cause the victims to engage in freak-offs. Combs maintained control over his victims through, among other things, physical violence, promises of career opportunities, granting and threatening to withhold financial support, and by other coercive means, include. Sorry, y'all, I went outside and my allergies are getting me. I need some allergy medicine. Dictating the victim's appearance, monitoring their medical records, controlling their housing, supplying them with controlled substances during and separate from freak-offs. Combs, among other things, hit, kick, threw objects at, drag victims at times by their hair. These assaults often resulted in injuries that took days or weeks to heal. Combs also threatened victims' careers and livelihoods if they resisted. If they resisted. Okay, they ain't started talking yet. Combs also, okay, yeah, I said that already. Victims believe they could not refuse Combs' demands without risking their financial or job security or without repercussions in the form of physical or emotional abuse. Combs also used the sensitive, embarrassing, and incriminating recordings that he made during freak-offs as collateral to ensure the continued obedience and silence of victims. Now, ain't that something? Y'all been calling us conspiracy theories, but ain't that something we've been telling y'all for years? That a part of the game is to get you drunk, get you high, and get you on tape doing something gay, doing something nefarious, doing something felonious, doing something illegal, so that they can blackmail you. We've been telling y'all that since since OG YouTube days. We've been telling y'all that since, what was some DVDs were old? Professor Griff. We've been telling y'all that since Professor Griff. Who remember the Professor Griff DVDs in the mid-2000s? that covered all of this. They talked about Diddy screwing Cassie in the ass in front of a bunch of executives by the pool in the white robes with the blood leaking down her leg. I remember all that. They called us crazy though. They called us crazy. I specifically remember my aunt going, "You believe all that shit?" I'm gonna have to call my aunt now. Like, look, Professor Griff wasn't motherfucking lying. Members and associates of the Combs Enterprise, including Combs security personnel, at time carried firearms. On more than one occasion, Combs himself carried or brandished firearms to intimidate and threaten others, including victims of and witnesses to his abuse. Okay. During the searches, they seized firearms, ammunitions, 3 AR-15s with defaced serial numbers, and a drum magazine. We're done. We're done. We're done. They getting set up to come talk soon too. Members and associates of the Combs Enterprise enabled Combs' control over victims by following his directions regarding financial payments to victims, advancing or suppressing the victims' career opportunities, acquiring the controlled substances Combs used to keep the victims compliant. Members and associates of the Combs Enterprise at times witnessed Combs' violence towards the victims or the victims' injuries caused by Combs without intervening. Okay. So this is just the same thing over and over. Let's see. And these are just all the charges. Oh my God. Okay, so that's that. That's that. Damn. Thank you. It's my allergies, y'all.
Yeah.
Somebody coming out to speak? Come on. All right, why they doing that? I'm gonna go ahead and put the link for anybody that got a comment. Oh gosh.
Okay. All right.
Let's see. And yes, I really did. No, I don't want no Benadryl. I need some Claritin. I don't want no motherfucking Benadryl. That Benadryl had me sleep. I got shit to do today. And going back to the gym. All right. It's crazy too, because my allergies wasn't messing with me all summer. And now I don't know. I just blame my mama because she didn't breastfeed me. She had me on that Enfamil. That's why I got real bad allergies. Damn. Okay, but take that down. What's going on, Benny Flock?
Hey, Storm.
Hey, how you doing?
Hold on, I'm trying to turn it down because I'm in public. We can't be talking about this loud. But is it just me? Is it just me, or is something about this like just so fucking embarrassing? Like 1,000 bottles. I've commented that. I don't know if you saw, but 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Like I know
It's crazy.
that's the least of his wrongdoings of all the things. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You can't go to jail for having 1,000 bottles of baby oil in your room. But that to me, I would never show my face again. You know, that's
Oh, I
just so
know.
embarrassing.
Oh, I know. Super embarrassing. Super embarrassing.
It's, but what I really wanted to say is that the fact that, like, okay, so in Cassie's lawsuit, her allegations against Diddy is on.
Oh, you going in and out? You going in and out? You going in and out? Okay, go have to hit the link and come back. All right, problem Fave.
Hey, Storm.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. All I have to say is, wow, September is not even over yet, and it is giving. It is giving like Christmas in December, and I'm just like, damn.
I literally can't believe. I can believe it, but then again, I can't because it's like the year ain't even over with yet. Like, what else is gonna come out?
I have a feeling that there's a lot of people behind him. If they don't get him, like the Grindstein person, you know how we have to talk on here because YouTube is really sensitive with the Grindstein.
Right.
If they don't get him like that, he's gonna talk, and there's going to be a lot of people.
He knows so much
down.
on so many people. He knows so much on so many people. If they let him live, they crazy. Somebody trying to put a hit out on his ass as we speak.
And another thing that got me kind of curious, because I'm like, remember Shine was on Drink Champs like a couple months ago this year, right?
Right. Okay.
And it's alleged that Diddy may have given him campaign funds for his campaign that he's running in Belize. So I'm just like, I wonder if they're going to like have to extract him somehow for that as well, because that's
Maybe.
like meddling in a political affair.
Is Shine a resident of the U.S. or Belize?
Belize. He's not a resident of the U.S.
So he was an immigrant when he was here.
Yeah.
I don't know. Damn, I'm not an attorney.
We need an attorney.
Can they,
attorney in the chat?
Yeah, somebody that knows the law. Can they subpoena Shine from Belize? Can they subpoena him from Belize? I know if he was a U.S. citizen, they definitely could, but he was never a citizen. Oh, he got deported. Yeah, he sure did.
Yeah,
they sent him back home.
Out of prison.
So, would they have him come back for trial? Somebody said yes.
Ooh.
I don't know. I don't know how that works. I know as far as a citizen, they can get you from anywhere in the world if there is an extradition treaty. That I do know.
They can definitely drag you back to the good old U.S. of A.
Why you think Russell went to Bali?
Because they don't have any extradition in Bali.
He left. And he didn't waste no time.
He did not.
He didn't wait. He stepped down from his company, sold what he could. He was out.
I think all within 90 days.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And my whole thing is like, Diddy, and same thing with R. Kelly, because R. Kelly was trying to go to, I think, South Africa or Kenya. And what held R. Kelly up is that he was trying to get passport for all the girls.
Not you trying to get a passport for the harem.
But he can't spell all that good. So really can't feel like this is how he told it. He said, y'all think I can't read, but Storm, I can read. I just can't spell all that good. I said, oh damn. But he said, I read the McDonald's menu real good. I'm like, okay. But when he had the girls, they didn't have their birth certificate. They didn't have their documents.
Yeah, because their parents probably had all of that stuff.
So he was trying to get all that, and you got to request that and wait for it, and that's what held him up. Otherwise, he was going to be in Africa.
That is crazy. I want to know if Clive Davis is going to go down too, or just magically disappear before us, like the leprechaun from Lucky Charms. Because he is heavily implicated in this, because he had every Diddy party.
He's the one that trained Diddy. But here's the thing, Clive is so damn old.
His body is old, but what if the spirit that's in him ain't old?
Uh-oh.
his peoples are black, Storm. Come on.
Well, we know what they do to make sure they live a long time.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, I just wanted to drop my 2 cents. Hey, Storm Chasers.
Have a good one now.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye. What's going on, Cammy?
Hey Storm, how are you?
I'm good. Allergies getting cold, but I'm good. What's your comment?
Oh, my allergies been messing with me.
You there? Damn, everybody shit is going out.
Can you hear me?
No, it went out.
I'm sorry. I think I had got a phone call. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. What's your comment?
Anyways, I feel bad for the girls specifically. I feel bad for all of his kids, even King and Justin. I feel bad for them as well because nobody wants to see their parent being put on public display for some indecency and all of the things that have transpired over the years. But I specifically feel bad for the daughters, the twins specifically, because their mother is not here anymore. And I'm just wondering, where are they? Who is taking care of them? I pray to God that it's somebody on the mother side, Kim's side of the family, that is, taking care of them and making sure they're good. Diddy is a degenerate. He's disgusting. All the other D words that we can use to explain this situation. And for the people that still don't believe, that they still want to support him, it's one thing to hear the stuff, but then to actually see it, like that video with Cassie is just disgusting. And of course there'll be people out there to say, oh, that was doctored, it didn't happen or whatever. But if you don't care about that, at least care about the children, and that's all I have to say. I'm not gonna ramble.
I agree with you.
All right.
Thank you so much. Have a good one.
You too.
Bye-bye. All right, Sasha, you up?
Hey, can you hear me?
Sure can.
Oh, hey, Storm. Hey, chat.
Hey.
I just want to give a shout out to Kim Porter because this is all her doing, and I just want to say, Diddy messed up when he did what he did with Kim Porter because all he did was gave her more power.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Yep, this all her doing. And then I was thinking, Diddy bloodline is so nasty and atrocious. I'm like, who is going to keep?
Oh, it went out. That can't be streaming. I think y'all driving while y'all call in.
Can you hear me?
Yep. It went out, but I can hear you now.
I was saying, which one of Diddy's sons do you think is going to keep his legacy going?
Hell,
you know what I mean?
None of them. I think Christian is going to try to, but
Christian, yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, he going to try to, but hell, they don't want to work. All them niggas lazy.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say, Storm. This is crazy, but I'm glad that the women and the men are getting justice, and I hope they start to come out now a lot more.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, but okay, I don't want to hold up the line. That's all I wanted to say, Storm.
Thank you. You have a good one.
You too. Bye.
Bye. All right, African, you up?
Hi, Storm. Hello, honey.
Hey, what's your comment?
So this is what I want to say, Storm. I have a question for you. Do you think that there are other, like, how many other celebrities do you think are involved in this? Because I'm thinking that this is not just Diddy. It's several other people I feel like is linked to this.
Oh, of course. Of course, there's several people, but they only gonna release things, a little bit at a time.
That's crazy. The amount of, how people always call people like you guys conspiracy theorists, but we're seeing this shit happening live. It's like really, it's happening. Guess they gotta apologize to you and Jag and everybody else.
Listen, we've been calling it for years.
Storm, your allergies is acting up today. There's not the time for it.
Yeah. Did you have anything else you wanted to add?
No, that's all I wanted to say, Storm. Take care and you feel better, okay?
I will. Thank you so much.
All right, hon.
Shit. Let's go. All right, Benny, flop you up.
Hey, sorry about earlier. I'm convinced it's Rock Nation trying to take down your stream. Rock Nation will crumble. Okay, so a point that I wanted to bring up, everybody's really mad at Diddy. I don't know where it dropped off last when I first called in. So I don't know what you heard, but the bigger issue behind Diddy is, and this is why Cassie's lawsuit is the greatest and best of all of them, because Cassie outlined how she went to police. She went to the district attorneys of New York City in her whatever lower Manhattan district back in 2006, 7, whatever the year was. She went to the correct authorities and they refused to press charges. And so in the law world, civilians are the criminals. Attorneys, state attorneys, prosecutors, which is the same thing, police officers, they are not supposed to be the criminals. They do not consider themselves as the criminals. They consider the civilian, non-law licensed population to be where all the criminals are. And obviously their job is to catch them all. The problem is that Cassie said the DAs would not file charges on her behalf. Lorianne Gibson, the choreographer for Making the Band, said that she went to file a police report. We all saw Diddy hit her or, throw the chair, all that. We saw it happen on national TV. The district attorneys and the police would not file charges. And so how it works is the police actually recommend charges. You don't get charged if the police write you a ticket or write you something, and then the district or the state attorney, district attorney, whatever your municipality is, if they don't pick up the charges, you don't get charged. So the police cannot just charge you with a crime. Typically what they do is take it to the magistrate. They have a magistrate on staff 24/7 to take the people who get booked for DUIs and stuff. You can get charged at 2 a.m. when you go in. That's why they have the magistrate, and they're working kind of like as a judge in a sense to sign off on the charges that the police recommend. Cassie said the police would not fill out the charge report. So it's not about Diddy. It's about, yes, it is about Diddy. Diddy's a monster. Diddy's all that. We know that. This is about the fact that what is going on in the district attorney's office that they find out that their own people were made privy of criminal activities and did not uphold the law and the statutes of their district. What is going on? So if Diddy gets RICO'd, this is what I said in Kempire's video. I don't know if you know him on YouTube. This is what I said. If Diddy gets RICO'd, and you have to have 3 parties for a RICO, and it has to be for an enterprise. So there has to be financial benefit to the criminal organization and the criminal activity. If Diddy gets RICO'd, racketeering, and they name Diddy and 2 of his own companies, it's a complete sham cover-up. Because who should be named in it is not just civilian associates and Diddy's own companies. Every police officer that Cassie contacted and didn't fill out the report, fill out an affidavit, take a victim statement, and recommend charges also needs to be charged. Because what is the purpose? To me, there's only financial gain in the form of Diddy bribing them with money to keep it hush, for them to not file the charges. Other than that, Diddy is supposed to be just your everyday walking criminal civilian to these people in their world. Same thing for the district attorneys. The district attorney is the lawyer for the state, the lawyer for the jurisdiction that you want to represent, the state in the court proceeding. For what reason would a district attorney not file charges against Diddy unless A, they were threatened, which that's its own issue, threatening
Okay.
elected officials, threatening law enforcement, or B, bribery.
Well,
We gotta really look at the unspoken people in this
we shall
situation.
see. We
There's
shall
people
see.
who are not named who are supposed to be, you know, the people who uphold law at all costs, personal, professional, and financial, to themselves to make sure that law and order is maintained. Who is the district attorney of 2006 New York City who got a report, a victim statement from Cassie saying, I've been beaten, I've been trafficked, I've been this and that, and
That is
did
true.
nothing? They need
Well,
to
we
lose
gonna
their law
well,
license and go to jail.
hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Sorry, that's it.
Okay. Thank you for coming up. All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. Shaquana, you're gonna be the last one that I wanna play this video here. What's going on, Shaquana?
No, oh, pardon me, I ain't want to go on the screen. I look a hot mess. But anyway, what's up, Storm? Yeah, you need one of these too, so this can help you out a little bit because I had to go get me one
Okay.
the other day.
Okay.
One of these the Vicks inhaler vaporizers to help you with the sinuses and because I got it too. What I wanted to say is when it comes to Sean, right? Sean, he always said that he was innocent of the crime that he was convicted of. So I wonder how that's gonna go too, because he got to be exonerated after he done did 10 years in jail for Diddy. So that means he needs to be exonerated.
Yeah.
Right? Because Natonya said it. He needs to be exonerated. And I guess they probably gonna leave Sean out of that. To me, I feel is that'll be their justice for indicting a man that was innocent. You feel what I'm saying?
True.
He was innocent. So all right, so just leave him alone. He got dirty money from Diddy to form his company. Leave him alone. We already done took 10 years out of that man's life.
Good point.
You see what I'm saying?
Point.
And then on top of the other facts of the fact of seeing all these other celebrities up in them parties, and so I've been really quiet on the quiet tip. Jada told me just pray for him. What you mean pray for what? That justice prevail for the people that he done did these atrocious things to? What do you mean? Yeah, we're praying for justice. That's what we're praying for. They just don't want. It's just the fact that you got to remember he gave back the rights, some of the rights after he used up some of the most important of their music. He gave back some of the rights for the silence of some of them, so they're gonna be quiet. And then some of them, you got to remember, if Diddy had men scared. Cause he got Clive Davis and all these other big. So you in a way I can't blame people for being scared because they like this nigga could kill me. This nigga could do this. This nigga do that. So they sitting there like, look, we gonna be quiet over here. As bad as we want to tell, we may drop a hint or two. Y'all catch it up and do what y'all do with it, but we can't just open our mouth because remember, we're in this. They're not like us. We're in this. They made an oath when they took that, when they signed them papers and signed their solo, so they can't just be telling stuff. Now, those who break. They can't just be telling stuff. You feel what I'm saying? And even if they want to, they drop a hint or two, like, did you hint, pick that up, go run and spread the word. But I can't just come out and say shit. So it's like, I can't come out and say shit. I got to be quiet because I signed up for this bullshit. I didn't know all I was signing up for, but I know the back handle of it where these niggas is crazy. These niggas would kill us. This power, this wealth, this fame, this shit is serious. I thought I was just gonna make some money to take care of my family, and now look at the bullshit I done signed up for that I didn't even know. So we have to be considerate of that. Because remember, Justin Bieber, Usher was a victim. Then he brung on Justin. I feel he brung on Justin to get Diddy out of his ass.
Oh,
he got talent. I feel he brung on Justin to get Diddy up out of the. You've been digging in my ass too long. I need a break. So I'm gonna bring you some fresh meat, some Wonder Bread. I'm gonna bring you some fresh young Wonder Bread, so you can back up off of me just a little bit. Cause remember he bust Usher ass, sent him to the hospital.
Sure did. And maybe that's when he started. Maybe that's when he started carrying all that baby oil. Cause Gene Deal said he was so rough on Usher's ass. No, seriously, he was pounding Usher, so hitting it, cracking it.
Lord have mercy.
That's nasty. That's so sad.
And his mother wanted to speak out. And remember, I guess he probably threatened you. And remember, he's a child. So he probably threatened Usher, like, I get your mama killed. You said we don't have Usher daddy or family in the picture. Probably like, look, I get your family members killed. You better you gotta make her.
Usher's father was not in the picture, and that was the problem too. Diddy also served like a father figure, just like with Birdman and Lil Wayne. But this is what y'all gotta understand too. The first person that touches you sexually imprints themselves. Yeah, I am detoxing. That might be why I'm draining too. The first person that has sex with you imprints themselves on you. So imagine being a little boy and a grown man penetrating you.
Lord have mercy.
Even though that is a predator, you're going to have an attachment to that person. This is a father,
Yeah, you do.
a mentor, and he is making love to you. No, come on now.
Yeah, that's gonna stay with you. It's like you what's that syndrome they call, like you when you attach to your predator? Stockholm. Like you attach to your predator.
Yep.
And you see Usher ran the valley too. Cause he wanted advice on how to work through this thing. He ran over there to Russell Simmons too.
Oh yeah, when they go over there to Russell, they over there doing spiritual work too. That's why Lisa Ray went over there. That's why Taraji went over there. They over there doing spiritual work too.
But that I don't what's spiritual, because it ain't of the Most High Yah. You should have got down and prayed.
Yeah, no. It's all. I mean, they have all different. I mean, the industry is mostly like Freemasonic beliefs. So they basically believe that, like, as celebrities, they believe that they are modern day pharaohs, basically modern day gods.
Yeah, and what Pharaoh did, he had the little people under lock and chain as slaves. Well, who was the little people? Us.
Yes.
The ones who made them rich. The ones who go to their concert, the one who buy their music, to buy their merch, the one who So if we the people made them, we the people can snatch that platter and
that part. But
that's what people gotta recognize.
But keep in mind too, the way that one of their biggest beliefs is that there really is no such thing as good or bad. It just is. So whenever they do something that's bad, as long as they do something that's good, it counteracts it. They truly believe that. So if they traffic kids, they'll also have a children's charity. So it equals itself out. If I tell you what I do to you before I do it, then I didn't really do anything bad. That's another Freemasonic and Luciferian belief too. So
yeah, because I get it. That's just like the Heavenly Father make the devil and them demons. They have to tell you what they doing, and whether people open their eyes and their ears to really, because we be so hooked on the beat. Sometimes we ain't paying the word. It took us years to really, some people to start really paying attention to the words.
Well, hell, the music is spiritual.
Yeah, it is. But see, you got to remember, music is Silver Savage Beast. That's a universal language for everybody. Music is food. Music and food is a universal language for everybody. So you hear a good beat, it's good vibes, but you don't even know the wickedness that's being played along the lines within it, because you caught up in the vibe and the beat.
And
you ain't care about the word.
And let me tell people in the audience, just in case y'all don't know, sometimes the artist is not really aware of what's being put into the music. The stuff is written when they go into the studio. They sing what's on the paper, but when the music gets produced, like sometimes it's somebody's job to go into the room and backmask the music, to go into the room and play certain frequencies, to pray over the music. So these songs, you make pacts with certain spirits spiritually. That's why like music can make you feel a certain way. You may be like, damn, why am I horny? Why I want to fight? Why do I feel low? It's all different vibrations. So, sometimes in the game, these artists, they really don't know. Like, I know a person of a person. He was trying to get in the industry. And so he had a photo shoot for his album. And the photographer was like, hey, by the way, I want you to like do this and do that. And we're gonna have a picture of you holding a gun to your head, like you're killing yourself. And the dude was like, what the fuck? Like, but the photographer was like, it's not a big deal. Like, it's just art. And from what I'm being told, to make it in the industry, you have to just do as you're told. Like, they don't like people that push back or that got a backbone.
Yeah. Because they're blackball you. They're blacklist you. They're
Yeah.
blacklist you. Yes, that's what I know. Let me tell you something. I have musical talents as well too, right? And the guy that works at MTV lived on my block, and he was trying to get us there. But for some reason, the Heavenly Father is so good. When I look back at it now, because I could rap and sing, he kept trying to get me to the studio along with my peoples. But back then, I was in the streets. I was selling drills, shit, doing shit I ain't no been doing. Anyway, and that held me from doing it. But now when I look back, I say, wow, look at all the shit. Because you thinking it's just your talent. No. It ain't you. You could be talented in all that, but it's what is you gonna do to defile yourself to make it in here? Because that's what you really doing is defiling yourself. You defiling your temple. You defiling people because you sitting there putting out spells, and some people don't know they doing, but some do it willingly and they know better.
Yeah.
Some know better.
And some just don't care. They feel like as long as I get paid,
I get money.
They don't care. What they don't realize is that karma always come back. You don't get away with nothing in this life. And like I tell y'all all the time, like I was trying to get into the Disney camp so bad. What was the other? It was Disney and Nickelodeon. They used to do the auditions around back in the day. And I would make it past that first level, but it was like God would always block me from going out to LA.
Yes,
and
he will.
It wasn't
his no is protection. Yeah, his no be protection. His no
look
do
at
be
these
protection.
celebs. Look at Raven. Look at Orlando Brown. Look at Lindsay Lohan. Amanda Bynes. Like, ain't no telling what they would have did to me. And my mom was a single mom. Ain't no telling what.
And that's what I'm saying. And I had my father in my life, but ain't no telling. And I'm the type that I push back, I fight back, I rebel. My hands is good. I got niggas in the street that'll roll with me. So it's like, like I don't care about what y'all got. You see how they say TLC went up in there with the bats and all that, and we coming like that. So I know they probably be like, get her, cancel her. We don't want rapping, we don't want singing, we don't want nothing from her. She brought them crazy niggas up here, we don't even want that. So that's why I'll be like, you know what? I look back as that's protection. And as far as this Jay-Z, this Gates, remember, I live in a project that was right next to Jay-Z's. So I lived in Sumner. He lived in, I lived in Tompkins. He lived in Marcy. That's right. It's Marcy, Tompkins, then Sumner. So now, mind you, him and his nephew, he drove his nephew to follow me up the block to try to talk to me when we was younger. This was like in 1998. And Khalid, the one they say he sacrificed, Khalid, the one he made Lost Ones for. He was like, you such a beautiful soul. He is. He was so adorable. But I had a boyfriend and my boyfriend was crazy and I would never do that to you. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, no, I'm not cheating and no, that's cute. And he was like, my Uncle Jay-Z, he right there in the car. And I said, well, because you light skin with big lips, you late. But he really was Jay-Z's nephew. So, but I'm like, dag, and it makes sometimes it make you wonder, like, dag, if I would have messed with him, like, what would have happened? Would he try to sacrifice me too? Wait, and then he's into younger girls, so would he have tried to sex me? But I'm like, see that I'm glad I shut it down, so I don't, and it is so crazy because you have these kids still trying to make it into the music industry, and they're seeing it on display. What is going on? Like, why? Just be independent. Just you got the camera phone. Get you some beats.
Just make your music.
Make your music. You ain't gonna get the money that they get, but you'll get your money.
Thank you.
Be happy and satisfied. All that flashy life, you don't know what they have to do with it. And these kids still thinking they like fuck that, and they make jokes like I sacrificed this. I said, yeah, you keep on playing and calling yourself a demon until the demon really come for your ass. So I be trying to tell them, because I get it. You young, you want to be the one to take your family out of poverty. You want to be the one to do this. You want to be the one to do that. And you want to
social media though. You don't have to go sign to nobody. We got social media now.
Yeah, these kids get it easier than the rappers back in the old days. They get it easier.
I ain't had to go sit on nobody's couch.
You feel what I'm saying? I can whip out my camera and be right there in front of with my own. I
promise y'all, these people do not be having money like that. I promise you.
They don't.
You may think they make money, but everybody else get paid but them. Look at the lawsuit with Dawn. She laid it all out. They was singing and performing for free.
Yo, Diddy will master manipulate. Yo, that let me say something. We performed for Mary J. Blige, Biggie, when Biggie first came out with that "Look Up in the Sky, It's a Bird, It's a Plane." No, it's Mary J. And again, the Real Love remix when he first came out. When I tell you they be laughing about Diddy dancing, Diddy really danced down my auditorium aisle. So that's when I think back to that shit. Like, yo, he really danced down the aisle. And he really all that Harlem shit he be doing. He's really like that. So it's like you would look at him as a vibe out person. You can have fun, but that motherfucking dark side to learn about. It's like, ew. All that was in that man.
Yeah.
All that was in that man.
And listen, when I tell y'all this industry ain't nothing to play with, I remember being at an audition for a Colgate commercial. This is toothpaste. The girl in front of me, she was maybe 15. And I remember she got there and the white lady, I ain't gonna say her name, but one of the producers was like, "Oh my God, we haven't seen you all summer. You're so tall now," because she was modeling too and trying to act.
Oh, so yeah.
Yeah, she was like, "Oh my God, like, wow, you got so tall." She's like, "How tall are you?" She was like, "I'm 5'9". Like, "Oh my God, you look so good." You know, she was dressed just like they used to be on the Go Seas for America's Next Top Model, hair pulled back.
Oh yeah.
She was really, real professional, right? And that white producer looked at her and was just like, "Wow, your chest looks really nice. You filled out really well." Now, what the fuck her titties got to do with anything?
Got to do with Colgate.
Commercial.
You supposed to be focusing on neck and up.
Thank you.
Teeth. This supposed to be teeth. And that's why I'll be telling him, I said, look, yo, my son and his little friends, they some rappers off of Gates in Brooklyn, right? So now, mind you, they was like, yeah, because we gonna meet with the people. I sat them all down. I gathered them up and I said, let me tell y'all something. I said, y'all ready to start? I said, y'all ready to start fucking and sucking niggas and bitches? Y'all ready to fuck around? Or y'all ready to get y'all asshole bust? Y'all ready to put y'all dick in another man? They was like, yo, mom. They was like, yo, get your mom. She bugging. I said, nah. I'm being straight up. And I'm walking around like a drill sergeant back and forth with my hands behind my back saying
that's some shit my mom would do.
Yo, they looked at me. They was like, yo, she crazy. Right? But now that all of this have come out, like 3 of them see me, they be like, Ma, thank you. Ma, thank you so much. I'm like, what? They was like, because what you said, everything you said was the truth. Like, look at all that's going on. I said, yeah, because I had to learn the hard way behind when I start realizing, when I see little shit and I start putting shit together, like, unlocking mysteries and shit. I said, hold the fuck up. They got to do all it. Oh, hell no. I don't want these kids in this. Casey that got her victory.
Yes.
Dawn go get her victory. Natalia got her victory. And I wish all the rest of these men, you know what it is? They feel like they don't want to come up because they men to their pride. Fuck that. You was victimized. Come out and tell your story so you can prevent other children. Because they thinking, some of them thinking like, some of them know, majority know it's the truth. And some of them thinking, oh, they just telling lies. Let's hear rich black men. They always trying to bring the rich black men down. Nah.
Always. Oh, they always try to use that, but at the end of the day, it's like, look, even like my industry connected with it. Like these niggas gay. These niggas be gay. These niggas be gay.
Is what it is.
They be predatory, and the niggas you would never think, baby, they'll grab them ankles so quick.
Oh Lord.
What Tyler Perry tell them? Grab them ankles. Don't you want to escalate?
Don't you want a house?
Don't you want a house?
Don't you want the women? Don't you want the cars?
Grab them ankles.
And get the bussin', baby.
I'm just saying.
And Jay-Z think he slick, he ain't sliding. Because they gonna bring up Kathy White. Because remember, him and Diddy was at the club. Because Diddy was messing with Claudia, they said at that time.
Claudia Jordan?
Yep. They said Diddy was messing with Claudia. And Jay-Z was messing with Corey, Kathy White. Soon as she got pregnant and she said, I'm going to bring this to the world, And then they saying that Beyonce song that she dedicated to with that Beyonce song that she dedicated to what's the girl? What's her baby? Blue.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about some look what you made me do. Like that shit sound real gothic. That does sound like a murder to me. You ain't listen to that count. Yeah, I forgot the title of the song. It's a song that's dedicated to Blue. Saying now a pool of blood and you laying in a messy apartment and this, that, and the third. Remember Claudia said that she was messy because she was hating on her. You notice they was buddy. Now she ain't friends because they probably scared the shit out of her from talking.
The song is Daughter. Hold up.
I had to stop. I said, oh my gosh.
Beyonce.
It brought me back to they gotta tell you what they're doing or what they've done. They gotta tell you. They have to. You just have to pick up on it. What the fuck you mean? What that have to do with Blue?
Dang.
Why did you have to bust somebody's head and his blood on the floor? What do that have to do with Blue? What? And then they trying to say, some people saying that they killed the girl and took the baby out her, and that's the baby.
You never know. It says your body laid out on these filthy floors, your blood stains on my custom coutures. Bathroom attendant let me right in. She was a big fan. I really tried to stay cool, but your arrogance disturbed my solitude. Now I rip your dress and you're all black and blue. Look what you made me. This is a confession.
Didn't Jaguar say that Beyonce is the real killer? It wasn't Jay.
They do say Beyonce is not who we think she is. They keep saying that I ain't nothing like my father, but I'm the furthest thing from choir boys and altars. If you cross me, I'm just like my father. I am colder than Titanic water. Ooh-wee. Help me, Lord, from these fantasies in my head. They ain't ever been safe ones. Oh, my Jesus.
Oh, you see what I'm saying?
I don't fellowship with these fake ones, so let's travel to white chapels and sing hymns. Hold rosaries and sing in stained glass symphony, like in a Catholic church, to attend for your sins. Cleanse me, Holy Trinity, from this marijuana smoke smell in my hair. I said, shave my dress, did the best impression of a damsel in distress. This alcohol and smell of regret allured my catch. Outfit too small to hide my scars, feeling bottled up like bottle service bras. How long can he hold his breath before his death?
What?
Then something, Carol. I don't even know what language that is.
It's probably some Joe chant. Skip that.
Yeah, that sounds like a confession all day long.
Don't it? And the other one where she was saying, I'm sorry, where she had the dances and they had the paint like they was moving like voodoo dolls.
Yes.
But the introduction to the song, I'm talking about something. I wear her skin. Whose skin is you wearing? My daughter had to call me up and tell me about that. She said, "Mommy, that new Beyonce song sounds scary. Everything that you be saying about them, we starting to see it here." I'm like, what are you talking about? And then she sent it to my phone and I listened. I said, what the fuck? I said, don't listen to, you know how many people stop listening to her?
That's true.
Whose skin is you wearing? They out here like
it's real. Listen, I'm gonna thank you for coming on. I'm gonna play these last clips. It was fun talking to you. Thank you for coming on.
It was fun talking to you, son, too. Get them, baby, get them. Keep your foot on their neck too. All right, Storm.
Take care now. All right, she was fun. Okay, I wanted to ask her, do y'all think Meek Mill got any lube? Hold up. Y'all think he got any lube?
King son. Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah. Hey, what's up, King? Hey, what's up, King son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy.
You deserve it, daddy.
You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah. Hey, what's up, King? Hey, what's up, King son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah. Hey, what's up, King?
Now, the crazy thing is, he looks very uncomfortable. He looks like he just got pounded out and he hopped in that pool to cool off that booty. Wait, Diddy's warrant is public? Where the warrant at? Where the warrant at? He looked like he hopped in that pool to cool that booty off. He looked like he had to cool that booty off. Academics is reading it. Okay, let me go to DJ Academics. Hold on. Shit. I wasn't. Dang, I can't curse. I wasn't even sneezing on her like that. Okay, DJ Academics. Where he live at? Is he live on Rumble? Oh, wait, hold up. Nah, I see it. I see it. Damn, he got 23,000 people watching him.
They have a tweet out. Let me just go to the tweet, and then I'll find it from there. Again, we're going to read this for ourselves, but wait, my computer freezing up? Come on now. Variety.
How we reacting to DJ Academics reacting to the story? Shade Room posted it. Okay, hold up.
Yeah, we're going to find it in a second. Give me a second. We're going to get to it. By the way, Kevin Lyles just left Warner Music Group.
Yeah, we got to come back.
I think
and
it's a
talk about
cash out
that
option,
too.
I think. But today's not the day we'll get to that, really. I got to talk about a whole lot of shit going on at Atlantic. A lot of moving parts. Music industry drama. There's a lot of shit going on there. I got to spend like 2 hours on that. Just not important right now. Okay, look. It says Sean Diddy Combs has been charged with 3 counts for racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking of children. You see? Children by force. Wow. I didn't see the children part, but let me look at their article and then see if I can.
We can come back to that. Okay. Shade Room. All right. So the defense proposes the following bail package. Okay. A $50 million bond. Damn. The defense is proposing a $50 million bond. Co-signed by Sean Combs, his mother, his sister. He has a sister? The mother of his oldest daughter. That would be Chance's mom. And his 3 adult sons. Secured by the equity in Mr. Combs. Damn. You just got locked up last night. You only pay 10%. Okay, so it would be $5 million. You just got locked up last night. I didn't know he had a sister. I didn't know. You just got locked up last night, Diddy. He ain't gonna make it in prison. He going to deleting himself. The appraised value of the home is about $48 million. The home is unencumbered. In anticipation of this bail hearing, does that mean that it's paid off in full? In anticipation of this bail hearing on August 20, 2024, yep. Mr. Combs paid off the remaining mortgage of about $18 million. So that home could be secured, can be used to secure a bond and be free of mortgage. What y'all think about that bail package? I'm looking up his address in Miami. I just want to see. Oh, damn, his shit right off the water. Okay. Wait, is that the address they gave? Let me see. These are like this is like a condo or something. Oh yeah. Icon Condom Association, Icon South Beach Residences, sales and rent. Ooh, these is nice. Y'all want to see Diddy house? Y'all want to see Diddy house? Oh, they already revoked the bond? Okay, I'm going off of what Shade Room posted so far. Let's look at Diddy house. How about that? Well, one of his homes. Icon. And I told y'all too, these people be having, how in the hell do you have a mortgage on a $50 million house? I mean, I get it, but shit. Lots of celebrities live out there. He's still in the red from the film. Revoked. Okay. In the meantime, let me see. Look at these. Oh, this is nice. This is nice. Y'all go ahead and like and share my video so I can get me a condo here too. I want a condo off the water. Golly. Okay, yeah, these are nice condos for sale. Let's look at, damn, let's see what you get for 8.4 million.
Original Icon South Beach, which was the first Philippe Stark building. And we're in unit 901/902. It's a combo unit. It's a very, very unique apartment. It's the only one of its kind. And they basically took two of the best corner lines and combined them. This family's from South America. They have very good taste. They did this just about COVID time, maybe a little bit before, and hand selected everything. And, you know, I can't wait to show you around.
And when you talk about the best views in South Beach facing downtown Miami, these are some of the most coveted
Listen,
views.
I definitely got to get my body right if I live in South Beach, because, baby, they look good down there. They look good. I would be able to walk around damn near naked all year, though, which would be nice.
In all South
It was two of the best corners, the 01 and the 02 in Icon. And so you have wraparound views of every form of water that we have the luxury of enjoying here in Miami. You have a little bit of ocean view to your far
Government
south left, government cut, the bay with the marina, the open bay here, and then Star Island. And then it wraps right around to the beach off of the master suite. So you're really seeing all of the bodies of water that we're blessed to have here.
And what type of flooring can the viewers expect throughout the property?
We have giant planks of 48 by 48 porcelain. This is the fine porcelain floors that they're starting to use. Right now, it looks like Carrara marble, and it's water resistant, and it's all book matched. So
And you said 4 bedrooms, 4.5 baths?
4 bedrooms
Yeah.
plus 4.5 baths with wraparound terrace.
4 bedrooms, 4.5 baths. Now, is it bad? The first place my mom went to, wow, you can fit about X amount of people in that mother. Consensual freak off, so consensual. And we won't need 1,000 bottles of lube. I'm playing. Oh my God. Okay,
This is-
show it.
and it's a split floor plan. So it's very nice. You have a whole floor that's a. Come on, Lucas, let me show you around.
Great.
So we're walking in here straight into downtown. This is where we get our mesmerizing sunsets. And they have strategically placed their dining room here over the view, because normally you're gonna have dinner parties at night.
Open this for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold some damn dinner party.
These balconies are very deep.
And they wrap around all through downtown and Fisher Island. You also get a beautiful view of the Miami Beach Marina here.
And the sun sets right there.
In the winter, we're setting right over downtown. In the summer, we're setting over Edgewater.
Edgewater, yep.
So
See all the
everybody
boats.
gets sun and light.
Hey, Lil Jones.
Beautiful.
Welcome to.
How are you?
Hey Storm, what's going on? Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. I'm good. I'm just sitting here manifesting. I want an $8.4 million condo in Florida.
I know. Can I have a room?
You sure can you look with 4 bedrooms and 4 baths, you can have a room and a bathroom. How about that?
That part. This whole shit is crazy. Like, I didn't catch the beginning of your stream because I broke my fast. I got drunk the fuck out last night, but don't judge me.
Listen, that's okay. Listen, I'm gonna have me a drink to celebrate Diddy getting locked up.
This is, oh my God. Like, what is like 2024 has been crazy. I don't even know. It's wild.
All of the people that we never thought would get taken down, or it's like they coming down just back to back.
Seriously. And I was just looking at some like package deals for Miami because I need to take a birthday trip. I think I'm gonna I want to go to New Orleans, but I was also looking at Miami because I'm kind of missing the beach. I can't lie.
Miami would be fun.
But so I was with his sons last year. Time is going crazy. After the VMAs, you know that. And I believe I was drugged.
Dun, 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 dun.
This is why I've never really outright said anything. But seeing, the videos of people saying they put stuff in the alcohol and everybody's just drinking it because I had a bunch of deli on. And I remember not knowing where the fuck I was going. I ended up on a Sprinter with them. And I was so fucked up. Like, not drunk the fuck out, but like fucked up. I had a couple drinks. My body started tingling. Like I had a whole different type of sensation come over me. And I was
this it right here?
Playing? Oh my God. Oh. Yes, there goes Christian.
Look like y'all having a freak off.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Do they get your ass on tape?
I hope not. I'm laughing because I had fun for what I could remember, but then I just remember being blacked out. And I texted you when I was on the fucking Sprinter and I was like, I don't know where I am. I don't know where I'm going. That's me on the Sprinter. I did not know where I was going. I remember going to a hotel. So I was in New York. Then I went to Queens, the party that we was at. We was at Queens. Then after that, I went back to a hotel at New York. And a few people asked me what happened at the hotel. I don't know. This is crazy. This is the first time I am ever saying this. Groupie behavior. Nicola, fuck you and your mother.
My God. Don't look at the chat. Don't look at the chat.
I don't give a. But honestly, y'all rolling your eyes. Fuck y'all. I usually don't do this, bitch. But
But you know what? Even if you watch them pour the drink, they can still slip some in that shit. That's the thing.
A whole year went by. I never even really outright said this to you because I was hanging out. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna be like, I don't know who to like. I just remember drinking and then like my whole body got a tingling sensation, and I don't know. I didn't see anybody put anything in my drinks. I didn't take any drugs, so I can't. You understand what I'm saying, Storm?
Yeah, I know. You can't outright just like say they drugged me. Like you can't say that. So like I mean you could for clout if you want to go viral.
It's funny because one of my other friends said that to me. He was like, you could say, I'm like, yeah, but I'm not that type of person. And
you got you technically got proof. They had you on the phone. They got you. By the way, shout out to your top because your top was working overtime.
I absolutely was drugged that night. I know it without a doubt.
I'm sorry that happened to you. Seriously.
Thank you, but I don't have any doubts. Like yeah, pre-spiked exactly. I'm for sure I was drugged, but I don't believe anything crazy happened to me. Like I know Brother Jones, my brother was like FaceTiming me, like what the fuck. He was so angry. The next day I spoke to him. He was like, "What did you do? Like, you couldn't even hardly string together a sentence at one point, and I was like,
yeah,
I was on something. I don't know what it was. I can't say for sure that I saw anybody do anything. And this is why I never came forward and said anything. And I think it's also because as a woman, we're used to the victim shaming and the victim blaming. So we don't say anything, you know, because it's like, well, you went there and you got in a Sprinter and
I don't mean you agree for shit to be put in your drink.
that's true, but I'm just so used to everything just always being my fault. So I just let it go. You know, like I woke up the next day, I was alive. I spoke to you the next day.
Yeah, you hit me up, but you hit me up. You slept in late. You hit me up. It was probably like 1 or 2 the next day.
Yeah.
So you slept in late. I remember you sending me that video, or it was a video of you like stepping out of a Sprinter.
And I was doing that to have an account for what the fuck was happening that night.
Just in case. That's smart.
And like me even texting you, telling you where I was and who I was with was not just for like clout. It was so that somebody knew where the fuck I was. Because we talk every day. Like, you're one of my trusted people. You're my person. So I was like, hey, and then I'm like, I don't know where I am. I didn't know where I was going. I don't even know the hotel that I was at. No police report, no, because I willfully went. So I felt like I put myself in that position.
Well, thank God you made it out safe. Thank God for that. It's like, what can you say? Because like you say, even when you watch people like pour shit, you know what I'm saying? They got bartenders that they pay off. It's all kinds of shit.
I know. And I don't know. The whole shit is just bizarro. Like now, like just seeing what people are capable of and knowing how the industry works, you just never know. You know, like you could think like, oh, I'm fine. And even drinking out of somebody's bottle because Christian was giving me shots of Deleon. You know, like Justin also gave me some alcohol. But I didn't think of it like something is in this. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just drinking regularly.
Oh, you got a story. Oh shit.
Yeah, no, like they legit was giving me, and then even when we were in the Sprinter, Justin was like, "Hey, you want to drink?" I'm like, "Yeah, fuck it." So on the way from Queens, because I'm for sure that that party that we were at was in Queens, and then the hotel was in Manhattan. And I remember Justin.
That's a long ass ride, ain't it?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
I'm like, I mean, I've been to Manhattan, and I've actually been to Harlem, and I have not been to Queens, but I'm like, that's a long ride. Okay.
His girlfriend was so sweet. I think her name is Raven.
Raven, yeah.
Yeah, I have more videos with her in my phone. I loved her. She was so sweet. She's the reason why I got in a Sprinter. She was like, come with us. Like, and I felt it, her being there made me feel safer, you know, because it was another woman. True. And I was like, okay. And like, we was having a great fucking time. So I went, but I don't remember what happened I don't remember anything. Like once I got to the hotel, I don't remember. Like I just remember being in an Uber going home. Like so that whole hotel bit was a fucking blur. Like I don't.
Damn. But you know what though? I just thank God you were okay. And I didn't want to ask you your business because so I was just like, okay, but she had a good time with the Combs brothers, okay. But I know they had chicks too. They had girlfriends too, so I know it was more like
Maxwell got all the girls. I hung out with Maxwell before too, but I was fine.
Why y'all say Storm Little was about to get that condo in Miami?
Story. Oh my God, no. Storm. This happened last year. Did I ever say anything about this?
No, you did. You hit me up. It was the next day. Because even I was like, well, damn, I ain't heard from him. I said, well, she was out last night. I said, her ass probably sleeping in. And then you was like, yeah, I went out with them, and you told me about them dancing and shit. But it wasn't,
I never said
You was lit though. You was lit. Look, they said file that lawsuit, sis.
no. I don't have any proof. Like I can't. What's the lawsuit? You get what I'm saying? Like, what am I gonna say? Like, I think I was drugged. Like,
I'm gonna say this too. You may not have been drugged. You may have just like, you know how like if you don't eat enough, you get drunk real fast.
that's what I'm saying. That's why I can't be like. But I know after I had a particular drink, my whole body tingled.
Oh shit!
Like I felt it. Like I'm not saying. Because I'm a bartender by trade.
So you know.
I know what it's like to just be regular drunk. But like right now, I feel like I'm drunk. I was drinking last night. But I had a drink and my whole body started tingling. Like it was not like a regular drink to whereas you're like, oh, this is just alcohol. You know, like it was like my body had a sensation. My body had a sensation.
Damn.
So it wasn't just me being drunk the fuck out like I usually be. Like my whole body had a sensation. And I don't know who did. I can't say, oh, Christian or Justin. And even Quincy was there too. I can't say they drugged me. You get what I'm saying? I can't say that because I don't have any proof. I don't have any video footage. I just know that I had a drink while I was with them and my whole body tingled.
Damn.
I had a serious sensation come over me.
Yeah. She said they gave her Deleon. She said that.
So this is not me trying to like come out. I'm not trying to pursue a lawsuit or anything. I just know that I've been in the entertainment industry for years and years and years. Like y'all are seeing me on YouTube now, but I've legit been around y'all's faves. And I don't go outside like that anymore. But I always say this too. I'll be like, all I need to do is just go the fuck outside. Like it's literally simple as that.
It's literally so I be trying to tell them if I lived up there, I could just find myself in a party with celebrities. It's not that hard.
Yeah, you just gotta go outside. And for the VMAs last 2023, I went outside. I ended up with the Combs brothers. I had a drink. I had a whole entire fucking sensation come over my body. I continued to drink because, you know, I don't know. Like I've never felt that before. So in my mind, I'm like, maybe this
Gigi, where are they speaking on? I just went to the press conference. They're not speaking there. Tell me where. Go ahead, Lil Jones.
Yeah, I just don't have any proof. So I would never just come out and make those type of, like, that's a serious accusation that one of them drugged me. I can't say that, you know?
Yeah.
But
it's definitely a lesson learned. MSNBC. Thank you, Gigi. Thank you. I'm just glad you're okay.
Me too. And once again, while I was there, I had fun. I cannot lie. It was fun, but I blacked out at a point. Once we got to the hotel, I don't know. I can't remember. I just remember going home. Is that crazy? Like, should I be saying this on live? I don't know.
No, I'm glad you are because I'm gonna cut it out and re-upload it. Shit, we gonna get them views.
But I'm not lying. I for sure was with him.
Yeah, like, you was with. I remember.
Exactly. I spoke to Storm while I was with them, and I was like, I don't know where the fuck I'm going. I don't know what's happening. I did not know where I was going. I just got in a Sprinter.
Damn.
I don't know. That's crazy. Storm about that bag.
Stop. Oh, stop.
Oh my
Stop.
God.
Yeah,
it was a video for me. I cannot. Why would you pull that up? Oh my God. Storm.
No, but I remember you going out with them. Damn, and it's like, what can you say? Because when you drink, everything is skewed and just.
Exactly. Somebody said she definitely want clout. That was a whole year ago.
She could have been came out with that if that's the case.
Like, I definitely just took it as I was out drinking. I didn't, and whatever, you put yourself in a certain situation.
You could have came out when Cassie case came out.
Yeah, I didn't. I definitely am not trying to get clout off of this. I'm really not.
No, not at all. You just telling your story. And I be telling mute to blow your listen. Y'all, you just gonna have to deal with okay, my allergies fucking me up. They said, did you go numb after the tingling sensation?
I didn't go numb. I just felt I tingled. I was a little slow, like slurred, but then like it was a kick up. It felt like I went through different stages.
Okay.
And then because they kept saying, giving me shots or like giving me alcohol, I kind of just ultimately blacked out. I didn't go numb, but I was still like alert, coherent, and then I kind of just
then you don't really remember.
Yeah, but then I like came to a little bit when I was on the way home because I remember my brother was like he kept calling me. That nigga was like, what the fuck? Like we are, like what's going on? Oh my god! Because I had to keep updating people. I was updating.
Yeah.
I was updating my brother, my mother. These are people that I trust, that I actually talk to daily because I didn't feel secure or the safest. So I was like, I need for people to know like where I am or what I'm doing. Even if I'm sending a video clip, it wasn't for clout necessarily. It was because I did not feel safe or secure in that moment. Like, especially now looking back on it, I wasn't okay, clearly. And our instincts kind of kick in. Like it didn't kick in enough for me to just outright leave, but I knew everybody needed to know where the fuck I was, just in case they ever saw me again. Like I'm like, hey y'all, this is where I am. Like this is what I'm doing. I specified that I did not know where I was going. I was unsure. But I was under the influence. So I just, I'm like, we just gonna keep going with the night. I did not get tested for drugs. I see people saying, I hope you got tested. I didn't get tested. No other people with you solo partying. So I went to an event where I knew the people that, was hosting. And then from there, I went to another party where the Combs brothers was. And then from there, I got in a Sprinter with the Combs brothers and I went back to a hotel. And then from there, I don't remember what the fuck happened in between. And then I ended up going back home.
Well, I'm just glad that you're okay.
Nobody took my shoes. What are y'all talking about?
People, they just.
Oh my God.
I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad you're safe, and I'm glad you're talking about it. Jack, if you want to hit the link again. Yeah, you damn right. She got receipts, and I think soon she should start telling more of her celebrity stories.
I keep seeing people saying I'm not lying, you guys.
No, she's not lying.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, Vivian said you told us on YouTube before. Yeah,
I probably did. Yeah, exactly. I'm sure I mentioned it, but I didn't go into detail, and I never outright said I was drugged because I know that I was, but I don't have any proof. So I'm not gonna, be like, let me go file a lawsuit. I'm not. I don't have that clout chasing. I'm not clout chasing. Like, this is something that's very relevant and that's happening now. And I've never met Diddy. I don't even know if I've seen Diddy in person. I do. I knew Don. I used to hang out with Don back in like the 2010s. I was a double for her in one of her music videos. It was freezing cold outside. I met Q. I remember when her and Q was dating, and she told me that Q.
You want to tell them? Because I know.
Q cheated on her with a man. Which now, with all of the allegations coming out, I believe he slept with Diddy. Allegedly. Q
Allegedly.
slept with Diddy. He was one of his boy toys. Over there, somebody got to take the L. Somebody got to put on, so to speak. But Dawn was beautiful. She was a beautiful person. She was so sweet to me. Every time I saw her, she always would be like, "Are you good?" When I did do the music video with her, she was like, "Are you fine? What do you need?" Blah, blah, blah. But she always would be like, "I wish I could just buy my family a house." And I'm just thinking bitch, your ass is about to be on tour with Diddy again. Dirty money. And you was on how many seasons of Making a Band, and you can't afford. And this was in a 2010, probably 29, something like that. So I'm just Q from day 26. This is just
but now we know they was not working. I mean, they were not getting paid. They were not getting paid. So
yeah, he was robbing them. And I've met a lot of celebrities, and not just meet you just see them, hang out, and she was so sweet. She was super fucking sweet. I just hate that she was taken advantage of the way that she was. And she never told me any horrific stories. One of my best friends at the time, you all can look him up. His name is Ugo Mosier. That's how I met her, because he was styling her. He styled Michelle Obama and every fucking the Oscars. I'm so proud of him. The reason why I ever stopped seeing her, or why they fell out, is because she was broke as fuck, and she was allegedly stealing some of the clothes that he would pull from the designers. We would go to houses, pick out clothes, because I used to style, and she would steal items and not return them, and that's ultimately why they fell out.
Damn. Oh Lord. Well, listen, I want to thank you for coming up. I'm gonna hit one more topic, and then I'm gonna get off, and I'm gonna come back.
Spread love is the working way.
Thank you. Bye. Talk to you. Well, I'm gonna talk to you later anyway. Oh my God. All right, y'all. That was definitely sad. I knew she had hung out with the Combs brothers, but I didn't know that part. So I wanted to actually, before we go, oh, wait a minute, hold up.
That's not sufficient. That's not enough money to really dissuade Diddy from fleeing. And more importantly, it's alleged that he is a danger to the community, that he could dissuade witnesses from testifying. So what they're asking is that he be held in custody. He's in custody right now, and they don't want him released. The judge will have to decide that, or magistrate, I should say, will decide that later today. But these the conduct is depraved, multiple victims. And what is most significant to me is that these events were allegedly recorded, and the government has those recordings. That's going to make it extremely difficult if...
Okay, I'll get back to what that gentleman is saying. Let me read through this, which is important. So this is what the government detention letter was trying to counteract. Okay, so this is a letter from the lawyer, Agnifilio Intrater, which that might be another lawyer, or it might be a joint law firm. Anyway, it says, Dear Judge Tafornsky, Mr. Sean Combs, through his counsel, submits this letter to the court for release on certain specific or specified conditions. Yesterday evening, he was arrested on an indictment charging him with the following offenses. For these reasons set forth below, we ask this court to release Mr. Combs pursuant to our proposed bail package. This letter will walk the court through a series of actions taken by Mr. Combs over the past 6 months that will prove he's not a flight risk or a danger to anyone in the community. These actions will prove that Mr. Combs is eminently trustworthy, that he's demonstrably committed to showing his innocence in court in the context of this case, and that he should be released on the condition proposed in order to do so. The first thing the court should know is that when it became apparent to his counsel that Mr. Combs would be at some point formally charged, he did something extraordinary. Oh, wow, it's extraordinary. Let's hear the extraordinary thing. He left his home in Miami and traveled to New York, the very location of where.
Do y'all remember this? Hold up. Aaron Hall. Remember Aaron Hall? We did that story, and I gave y'all that exclusive. That was either earlier this year or maybe even last year. I feel like it was like in December of last year. I want y'all to listen to this Aaron Hall story again.
Can no bitch out there say that she handled my shit? My father's a pastor, so my whole thing is that my grandfather being a pimp, it's just like I'm third generation Aaron Hall III. My father's is Aaron Hall Jr. He's a pastor, so I just skipped over it like checkers. And my whole thing is this: is that if you never heard a girl say that no fucked up trick shit about Aaron Hall, then you understand that Let's Chill shit is some real shit.
So that was basically like from some life experience.
Now my whole thing is that I just think that girls think that a whole lot of guys, run after they shit. You know what I mean?
Talk to me. You can say what you want on there.
But a whole lot of girls out there with the umbilical cords, them young 1970s, 1980s bitches. Yeah. You know what I mean? They try to go up there with the fresh out the pussy shit and think they can get like a nigga like Aaron Hall. I'm historical dick.
Yeah.
They fuck with me.
That's right. That's right.
If they fuck with me, it's a big dick. Everybody know my son's mother. Everybody know that shit. So
yeah, that's glory, and tell them about it.
So when you put Aaron's on it, when you fuck a bitch for 3 days and take the bitch hand and take him out of the man's hand, then you a retired pimp.
Yeah.
But at the time, as soon as I came to South Beach, I just grabbed her, and she'll tell you the same story. I just grabbed her and fucked her for 3 days. Then Aaron's got on her pussy with an apostrophe S.
Yeah.
Like it's Aaron.
I mean, it was
3
like
colors on it.
Yeah, crazy glue. I mean,
my whole thing is this: is that if niggas can't handle me, I'm not gonna never let them get my last name. If you can't handle my dick, you ain't getting my last name. So I've been single for 50 years.
All right, now.
A whole lot of niggas out there, from Jamie Foxx to like Denzel Washington to whoever. Everybody know me.
Yeah.
So everybody know if I say it, I'm gonna fuck it to death. I like the fucking public. You feel me?
Yeah.
So niggas can't say nothing about it. Them square ass niggas, them precious cake little dick niggas.
Yeah.
I like for them niggas to see how I fuck. Like if you speak to Jodeci or Puffy or any of them niggas.
I like for them to see how I fuck. I'm gonna ask you, ladies, is that homoerotic? For him to say, I like for the niggas to see how I fuck. Is that homoerotic? Ooh, excuse me. Yeah. He didn't say for the ladies. He said for the men. He didn't gave that D to some men. Ain't no way. Yeah, because who you trying to please? He didn't say, oh, I'm a fuck in front of your girl to take your girl. He said, these niggas gonna see how I fuck. They gonna see this dick. What? Yeah. Oh, okay. He may think it's more of a thing of dominance. Well, that's all he got because he's ugly as hell.
Yeah. They been at my house. They all see me fuck. They all know I'm a big nigga.
Yeah.
If a bitch touch my dick and she say my dick is small, then she's a lying bitch.
Yeah.
Tell her to name the tattoo that's on my rib that says warning. You get this dick, I'm fucking you up. The thing is, a whole lot of niggas write about taking girls out to shop, taking girls to fly to Dubai and all that shit. Yeah. Bitch, close your eyes. We anywhere. You feel me? And my whole thing is this. Is that
talk about it.
If you can handle my dick and you can make me still be Aaron Hall without fucking rapping out of your mouth, then I'll take you anywhere. Other than that shit, you back home, bitch.
That's crazy. That's the industry. Let's listen to this. Hold up, it's gonna play. Oh my God. And
said to me, a producer said to me, take your clothes off. And I said no. They told me they were gonna burn all my music. And they didn't stop. They didn't stop asking me, and then I just froze and I don't even remember. When it hits you really hard, it can change you. I had a total psychotic break. And for a couple years I was not the same girl.
Just goes to show you how they get down. And a lot of people may say, oh, well, they didn't make her. They gave her a choice. That's absolutely intimidation, coercion. And that's the industry. That's the industry. Who was the music producer? I don't remember. I did want to come and talk about Kevin Liles. Now, if you guys remember him, he used to be the manager for Trey Songz. If I'm not mistaken, I feel like he was the... Hold up. I felt this sneeze coming. I feel like he was a manager for Trey Songz. I remember Trey Songz reality show when Kevin Liles was like right there. I remember, yeah, and I remember it was always kind of weird too because Kevin would always be like backstage with Trey when he was undressing. It was a little weird. I mean, I know it's like, you know, they get ready before the show and then they undress after the show, but it was just like, why is Trey always around you and he ain't got no clothes on? I don't know. It was a little weird, but they say Kevin Liles steps down as 300 Entertainment CEO. All right. Julie Greenwald stepped down at Atlantic. Max Lusada stepped down at Warner. Kevin Liles stepped down at 300. I don't know what's happening, but something is happening. Oh, baby Diddy about to take down a bunch of people with him. Diddy is about to take down a bunch of people with him. They all running. They all finna go overseas. They finna go overseas. Just watch. They finna go overseas. Yeah, Kevin Liles does kind of... He don't look like Russell Simmons, but he definitely gives the same energy. So you remember the video of Diddy calling out celebrities? Oh, yeah, I need to find that because I do remember that. Somebody else said, "Oop, not Kevin Liles stepping down from 300 Entertainment. I knew it. Them artists on his camp ain't making no damn money, and he's besties with Miss Julie Greenwald, his distribution under Atlantic. Ooh, my God, they all connected. I don't think Kevin Liles stepping down was a coincidence. Hell no." Atlantic Records letting go its entire staff and roster. The Diddy situation going federal. Kevin Liles stepping down. Kendrick calling for the party to die. As separate as all of these things seem to be, they are all connected. Industry about to look different. Damn, why somebody say Diddy got 700 baby oil bottles left? Holy shit. Oh my God. Let's see. The timing of Kevin Liles stepping down is interesting. Could it be new leadership, or should we be asking who are Diddy's mentors? Oh, this is a lot. This is a lot. All right, let me see some. Let's see. Let's see. Hold up. I want to hear some more about day 26.
Already naturally, regardless, because of what we went through, we finished that together. Baby, I don't deny that Day 26 went through a lot together. But when they say they went through a lot together, are they referring to the allegation that Diddy also ran through them?
If I can change it, I probably want to audition for making the band.
Wait, was part of the reason why the band disbanded because Diddy was not only trying to hook up with them, but also pimping them out?
Oh my! When you sign up for a job, you try.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, entertainment is. So certain people, get their money differently.
So for y'all who recall, Day 26 was formed in August 2007 by Diddy in a hand-picked selection at the end of MTV's Making the Band 4. And the group consisted of Robert Curry, Brian Angel, Willie Taylor, Cornell Mosley, and Michael McClooney. The group released their first album, Day 26, in 2008. And the album...
Which was my shit too. That was was y'all fans of Day 26? Because I was... that shit, what was the song? Got me good. Like, Diddy had them niggas singing for their life in the song, flipping throughout the video. I remember I had it as my voicemail. Cause I'm trying to think what phone was out in 2008. Okay, 2008, I would have been 15. That slider phone with, damn, I can't remember what it was called. Remember AT&T had that phone where like the screen doubled as a mirror? I think it was around then. Anyway.
Album went on to debut at #1 on the Billboard charts. Subsequent seasons of Making the Band 4 featured the group on tour and making their second album, Forever in a Day, which also topped the Billboard charts. I mean, they were doing pretty well during their glory days, but just like several other artists who worked with Diddy, Day 26 was hit by the bad boy curse. Or did they just get tired of being forced to do things with Diddy? Honey, this is what we are going to be figuring out in this video. Now, in December 2009, after what was formerly blamed on differences with their new management team, especially their manager Screwface, Q parted ways with the group. Q has actually made several videos talking about the split, and on his Ustream, he read an excerpt from the letter he received saying that he was dropped from the group, and it read, "Dear Cornell, I have been instructed by the members of Day 26, copied here, to formally advise you that the group members no longer desire to work with you. The members request that no longer you nor any of our representatives be contacted on behalf or concerning Day 26. You may have your attorneys, also copied here, direct any inquiries to my attention. Brian, Willie, Robert, and Michael wish you the best in your future endeavors." But a lot of people still believe that Q was about to expose something about what was really going on behind the scenes, and that's why he was kicked out of the group. There's actually that particular interview where he said that if he would change anything about his experience, he would not have auditioned for Making the Band.
If I can change it, I probably want to audition for making the band.
Baby, if you watch the interview, you will clearly see that Q was sending subliminal messages. But what happened is that the other dudes tried to laugh it off to throw it off. But if you read between the lines, he was definitely putting us on and trying to say that for anyone to progress in Bad Boy, they either had to hook up with Diddy or be pimped out to someone else in the industry.
Certain people sign up to get, certain people, if you're going to keep it real, certain people sign up to do the job of.
Certain people sign up to get fucked. Come on now, he was telling you right. He was telling y'all right there.
Paying your rent that way. Right. You know, I didn't sign up for that. I felt like my talent was enough.
Well, some people say that if you look carefully at the video where Q was talking about how he would have never auditioned, Willie looked frozen when Q was speaking. In fact, he went from laughing to looking kind of nervous. And if you listen carefully, you can hear him saying, "Oh God," in a low voice. Maybe that's why he was the first to speak when Q finished. And he was responding because his conscience was on fire. But Q, baby, Q was definitely spilling some hard facts about what was really happening.
It's insane. Not putting anyone's business out because, you know, what you do in your personal bed is whatever you do. But as far as me, when I go to an appearance, I want to get paid for that appearance.
Well, years later, Willie also opened up a bit about how the situation was at Bad Boy. And while he never mentioned anything about being pimped, Willie Taylor accused Diddy's Making the Band of setting up artists for failure. He said, making the band was an experience for sure, but the platform and contracts were all set up for the failure of hungry talents. Learning experience. You got to understand that people will do to you whatever you allow them. So don't let your passion drive you to the wrong destination. Hashtag MTB4 Day 26 / Danny D. Kane are talented groups, but the situation in which we met was designed to fail. Speaking of Willie, after Diddy's houses were raided, after his lawsuits, he also said that Diddy did rob them and they want their money back.
Hell yeah, he robbed us. And we want our God damn it. Now
Another person who's talked about the relationship a bit is Brian, and this was when Diddy threw his Bad Boy reunion concert in 2016, and Day 26 were not even invited, even though the group was pretty significant. At the time, Brian Angel took to Twitter and went on a rant about not understanding why they were not invited. He wrote, "With all due respect, I'm trying to figure out at I Am Diddy, how can you have a Bad Boy reunion and me and bros at Day 26 aren't a part of it, bro? My passion for music and our fans puts me in some crazy situations at times, but I gotta speak up at I Am Diddy. At official Day 26, at Day 26 want to know. I'm not the one to sit and let this opportunity pass and say nothing at I Am Diddy. I just want to know, bro, please."
So just another group that he screwed over. Literally, figuratively may have screwed them as well. But do y'all believe there's any truth to the Quinnell Q, the rumors about him? You know what I wonder too? Speaking of Q, these are old pictures too. From like, yeah, these are old pictures. What do y'all think? Do y'all think Diddy boinked him? Do you believe there's any truth to him cheating on Don with a man, allegedly? What y'all think? Not that it matters now, it's so old, but what y'all think? Let me know. Y'all say yes? Okay, let me jog y'all memory a little bit. Okay. Don't y'all remember in the media takeout days? So this was back when media takeout was like the #1 urban media news site, right? For gossip and shit. Don't y'all remember certain pictures of Q being leaked? And then certain pictures of Willie being leaked? Don't y'all remember that? Now I'm wondering, who were those pictures for? Allegedly. Don't y'all remember that? Oh, I jogged y'all memory with that. I told y'all I don't forget shit. I jogged y'all. I mean, I've been in celebrity gossip news my whole life, so I remember all this shit. First, the pictures leaked of Q. Then the pictures leaked of Willie. And they said they were sending them to chicks. Were they really, or were those blackmail? I'm just saying. I obviously can't show those pictures here, but you get my point. We need to talk to Lorianne Gibson. She was there for making the band Day 26. Danny Kane and Cherie Dennis. She knows where the bodies are hidden. Miss Boomcat. That's true. That's true. You know you can look up the archive site. You know, I'm not looking up them pictures. Look at them though. They were so adorable. They were so adorable. Ain't nothing like a brown-skinned woman and a light-skinned man. Allegedly. But they were literally so adorable. Remember, they was all on a show. Remember when I think it was Valentine's Day and they did a Make It a Band episode where Q set up like a hotel room and then he came out and he was the prize. He was like in a bowl with a box and shit. You know, the producer set all that up. But it was cute. And then I had always thought that she was a little bit older than him. Wasn't he really young? And I remember thinking, damn, I hope they get married. You know, we didn't know, but everybody was like, oh my God, it would be so dope if they get married and then we could have a Making a Band wedding special. That was the real bag that they really dropped, for real, for real. Yeah, I remember all that shit. I remember all that shit. And remember he popped out the closet and she was giggling and laughing all on the bed. Okay, by the way, having him pop out the closet was probably symbolic, but I'm gonna leave that alone. I would leave that alone. Let's see. What other pictures of them? It's another one there. Well, that's Don's old face. Y'all say Q used her so we wouldn't clock his T? You think so? What a shame, what a shame, what a shame. Yep, I remember even these pictures. Wait, this was for a video, wasn't it? That was for a video, right? She didn't need to touch her damn face. I mean, the new face is very pretty as well. But she didn't need to touch her face. I think they would have had adorable children with huge foreheads, but adorable children nonetheless. Let's see. All the pics were done by Derek Blanks. Not Diddy was lubed up from head to toe. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Okay, let's go to Instagram and the neighborhood talk. Okay, check this out. According to Neighborhood Talk, Diddy says he's no flight risk and begs to be released. Okay, we went over the $50 million bond. He had the children surrender their passports, even the 1-year-old. I'm fucking done. Not you took the baby's passport. And now that I'm thinking about it, did he low-key knock up that lady, that Asian lady, to try to reinvent his image as a family man? You weren't thinking about your kids and you were sliding in and out of that ass. That's hilarious though. The kids surrender their passports. They can do all that they want to do. You're not gonna be able to save your daddy. Your daddy going down. Isn't the Asian lady married? Yeah, she was. She was. All right, people. So we've been on here damn near 2.5 hours. Okay. We're gonna come back later. If I can get my allergies together. I'm getting some damn Zyrtec or something ASAP. We're gonna come back later. Hopefully we can get Jaguar to join us later. And we can go over all this. Like, comment, subscribe, share if you care, and stay tuned.
It's Storm Show.